So breaking news. This is sort of breaking news from yesterday during the NBA Finals, Game 7, Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers. I told you guys I felt like the Oklahoma City Thunder was going to win that series. I did say I didn't see it surpassing Game 6, but nevertheless, the Oklahoma City, congratulations to you guys. But Kevin Durant got traded by the Houston Rockets, and it was Kevin Durant got traded to the Houston Rockets. The Rockets get Kevin Durant, and the Phoenix Suns get Jalen Green and Dillon Brooks. This year's pick, which is number 10, a slew of number two of second round draft picks. An unopened can of Vienna sausages, a stale carton of Cool Filter Kings, last night pork and beans from the barbecue we had yesterday. So there you have it. Let's talk about the possibilities of Kevin Durant going somewhere else. Now, there was published reports out there that suggest that Kevin Durant could have been a member of the Minnesota Timberwolves, but there was some sticking points there. Either Minnesota didn't want to give up too much for Kevin Durant, but if you read the reports, you read the articles, it kind of felt like Kevin Durant didn't feel like he would be a good fit in Minnesota. I don't know. Believe who you want to believe. And the New York Knicks said pass on Kevin Durant. Now, there was a possibility Kevin Durant could have went to the Miami Heat, but that deal fell through. So Phoenix was their only landing spot. It wasn't like Phoenix had a choice to trade him anywhere. He had 1 year remaining on this deal, which made it kind of difficult if you didn't negotiate with Kevin Durant, and those were the landing spots Kevin Durant wanted to go to. And the Phoenix Suns got strong-armed into this deal. Now they're gonna say to you, "Hey, we got draft picks back. We got this year's number 10 pick. We got Jalen Green. He looks like he's a potential star on the horizon, even though his stock fell short during the playoffs. We also got Dillon Brooks. We can be very competitive with Dillon Brooks, but I'm here to tell you, every time Dillon Brooks go to a different team, it's just disastrous. They could flip Dillon Brooks for someone, next when the season starts, that's trying to make a good streak or needs some defensive presence. Dillon Brooks can be at your disposal for the right price or any price. But if you look at it, Phoenix is going to tell you that Phoenix got nothing in return for Kevin Durant. I know a lot of people are going to say, what about Jalen Green? That should satisfy the Phoenix Suns. What about the number 10 pick? That should satisfy the Phoenix Suns. I don't think that number 10 pick is going to amount to anything. When you talk about on superstar level or a star on the horizon, you'll maybe if a player falls down to the number 10 pick that should have been picked earlier, then yeah, that would be a good thing for the Phoenix Suns. But Phoenix Suns didn't really get nothing out of this. So, and there are published reports that the organization of the Phoenix Suns, they don't know what to do with this team moving forward. So we'll have to wait and see how all these pieces play out for the Phoenix Suns. I don't think they're going to play out that very well. And I listed you what they could do with what they got in return for Kevin Durant. They could flip those number 2 picks. They got a multitude of number 2 picks. They could flip them into a number 1 pick. If there's a sucker born every minute. All right. So there you have it. Now, what does this mean for the Houston Rockets? The Houston Rockets, to me, was a team that, a lot of people said that the stock was up on the Houston Rockets. I said that too. I was guilty of that too, because they got young talent. They drafted very well. They got they got their coach, Ime Udoka, and he can coach these guys up, and like he did with the Boston Celtics, and just give him time, and things will turn around. Well, they see with Jalen Green, they need a consistent scorer, a dependable scorer. Jalen Green wasn't it, so they got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is 37 now. I heard Jay Williams on ESPN talk about Kevin Durant's got the streak where he's always scored 25 points or more. Just ever since he started in the NBA. I don't know how consistent that stat is. And the one thing a lot of people seem to forget about Kevin Durant is every team Kevin Durant went to, there was talent there. There was talent there, and there was leadership there. On some level of leadership was there. Start off with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook wanted to be the leader. Okay, Russell Westbrook wanted to wanted to put himself out there for the media to hate on him or whatever. When the team was bad, they would come down on Russell Westbrook, and he took those slugs like a G. And he had James Harden, and they had talent. He left Oklahoma City Thunder, went to the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors already are proven champions. They have talent. They have a coach who has won titles himself, Steve Kerr. It's sort of like Bobby Brown joining New Edition. New Edition was still, making platinum albums and hits, and they brought back somebody that was there in the beginning, and the beat didn't slow down, all right? And Kevin Durant was not satisfied with that. He was not going to get the credit. No matter how many titles he would have won or accumulated with Golden State, they would say, well, the reason why you got these titles is because you went to a team that was already proven that they can win titles without you. And they did it again without you when you went to the next stop was Brooklyn. You carried Kyrie Irving over. You got James Harden, and that fell apart. Then you went to the Phoenix Suns. You said you didn't want to join there unless they could make a super team. They did. They respected your wishes. They gave you a super team. That fell short. And now you're going to the Houston Rockets. I'm not saying that talent is unproven, but when you compare the talent with the Houston Rockets to what they have, what he had in other teams, look, guys, the talent he had on other teams were way better than the talent that he has with the Houston Rockets. Plus, the Houston Rockets' talent is unproven. We don't know how great these guys can be or how bad these guys can be. All we can measure is this year in the playoffs, and they struggled a bit, all right? So just having Kevin Durant, they're going to need something, we'll have to wait and see. As far as leadership, who's the leader of the Houston Rockets? Now, I'm pretty sure KD is going to try to put his best foot forward. I will say the Houston media is a little bit more polite, if you want to use that word, than Brooklyn or Golden State or Oklahoma City. Houston, when you look at the Houston Rockets, when you talk about Texas in general, it's the Dallas Cowboys. Behind them is the Dallas Mavericks, and I forgot the hockey team over there. And then here comes Houston. Okay, so there's not going to be a lot of pressure for them to win a title. There is going to be pressure, but it's not going to be a lot of pressure. He should withstand that. But when has Kevin Durant proven he could be a leader? Because in the other places he was at, he proved miserably. Okay, so that's a sticking point with the Houston Rockets. And we don't know how this team is going to coexist with Kevin Durant, or Kevin Durant coexisting with this team. We don't know about the other pieces on Houston. What we saw from the playoffs, they're all right, but they're not they're not as better than the team. They're not as better than the talent Kevin Durant has been, surrounded by other teams. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But yeah, that's all I got for this. Want to comment in the comment section? Go right ahead. Real fast, real quick. I picked the Oklahoma City Thunder to win the NBA Finals. They won the NBA Finals. I did say it shouldn't take 6 games to beat the Indiana Pacers. Actually, it took 7 games. I was wrong on that, but I was right on my theory about the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that's what they won this title. The only thing that can stop the Oklahoma City Thunder is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Can they keep this team intact? Can they keep this team together? Okay. So we're going to have to wait and see on that. But guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.